first down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will take over.
Yes. Quit. Bye-bye.
Possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On second down, it's Jacobs. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Shift! Watch the shift! Check three! Check three!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check, please. Under 10. 10. Check 26. Check 26. Go. Check 3. Kill. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down now, It's Jacobs. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Julius Peppers.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack, Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rob Woodson. He was trying to hit top.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give, how much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flex. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything. Signs of a distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. Come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Till the wrist, I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. This New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries, competition shouldn't take. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, down the tide? You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do?
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
What? 315! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again. Showing up. Showing up. 12, 12. 12. 12, 12.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Mostert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, They want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
This is Mostert. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. That'll be taken in the end zone.
That boy QDOG is addicted, man.
Been like that. No, know what I'm saying? Once I get my team, oh yeah.
Here we go. Tell the ending. Get around.
Man, it's easy to get your team.
Hey, look 3. Joker.
Check.
Check 4. Yes.
Man, right to
Reset.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That's what I'm talking about.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
I'm glad I took the game serious. Which is, man, I didn't like to lose. It's a sorry people.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
He got good defense.
Oh, these zones, man. When you commit to this, man. Everything you throw, they're gonna pick it. You know what I'm saying?
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Under under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
What? Ready?
Now Wilson on third down. Being chased out left. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Let's get it.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Then you get the 7 and then 8 overall means you're green.
He good, ain't
You're
So
strong.
on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it
Yeah,
away.
you know you do. I got the 90. Shoot.
Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Throwing again on second down. Murray, Campbell making the catch. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Flush to his right. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 44 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Switch. Hey, switch gear. Go. Grab. Check.
Running, it's Drake. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Here's Murray from midfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
To throw on third down. Murray. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Murray now to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Watch twitch. Kill. Switch. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Go.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And they'll run it here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now on 2nd and 16, Wilson flushed out right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. 16 yards is the pickup there on a 1st down for Chicago. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
I don't know. That was no. Oh.
Cut, 190. 950. Man, that's track.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Check. Play out.
To throw again is Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Again, Wilson. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right? These things...
Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Bears first down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Hey, everyone on YouTube.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I told him, most spots fine, but if you got good people, you got people run with.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Murray. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
I think when people shout out about the greatest Ravens of all time, Ray Lewis's name comes up pretty fast, doesn't it? Tackles like that, just the tip of the iceberg when you start to talk about his talents.
He was their 2nd pick after the move to Baltimore. What was that, 96?
Yeah, 1996. Jonathan Ogden was the first.
And Ray Lewis also 2-time Super Bowl champion and the MVP of Super Bowl 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
First down, Chicago.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Oh, here we go. Oh, watch the eye. Okay,
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Let's go, D.
They'll try a toss here with Sayers. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Open man is Samuel, complete. Give him 9 there on the first.
So, bro, do I want to hit that dude come in there tomorrow, man? You know how they don't want to do. I don't get time for all that.
That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Murray. He'll find Metcalf. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Ray Guy now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hill on the return. 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe making a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Here we go. Deep all day. Defense all day. All day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
315. You. Watch it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure?
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Murray. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Got his target, Samuel. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, here's Murray, and he hits Drake. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll look to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's caught, the tight end Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 43. Check 99. Check 99. Check 13.
Murray to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
I said, yeah, stop playing around.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Bro, he get offended too fast.
SOS. Check, let's go. Check 3.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Now in desperation. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They need PS Plus though. He got a night 2 offense though.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
I want those, man. I don't understand the end of the year, but man.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
Well, you know what they say. It's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.
Oh shoot! Hey, ooh. Hey, this dude got 95 offense, 95 overall, 96 defense. I want to use that offense. We got the defense here.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take no please. Putting live from the winner side. Ready try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride? Hey yo, I need. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. What I do? Lace up the
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great color coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you want to be when you grow up, they used to ask. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched, we ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Show don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase the what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase the now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase the case on the
Rocky, then we throw real foot on. Maximum throwing girl increase that's 15.
Hey, how fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch, like every time I touch down, I gotta start.
99 overhaul. Yeah, my number's 99 overhaul.
All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB.
It's easy, you got power him up.
I'm trying to now. What the fuck? I got to how you power more?
Oh, you gotta you know how you put like abilities on him and stuff. That's how you power him up. How you get 99 Murph for real? 99 power up?
Yeah. That's the only way you get escape all that. I'm like, what the fuck?
My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on,
I think you start streaming on Twitch, bro. Cause you start streaming on Twitch, people want to play with you.
If you ain't a winner, they don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Tryna knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still gone. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Yeah.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Okay, come with the escape artist. There you go. Oh, he gonna get my damn. I got it now. Now I gotta get
There ain't any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best to soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they actors, now they truly focusing. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Put up in the top position, the opposition ain't. All that lame switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him.
I had pulled up short when I'm charging in the pack. Like 2 of them now.
You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you
I had pulled one of the short cards in that pack. That's 78 overall.
Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion.
78?
Try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble.
86, the one we put me linebacker.
Oh shoot. You better put me in that choice shit.
Yeah, he's not. I just got him right there.
Yeah, we in it for life. Magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to
Better say, it's gonna be like 185, man. Just get that little set down.
People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many years, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this shit crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get out my problems, let me fun up in magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
6 12. know what, bro? I'm for just go to somebody's stream.
I can't spend no more. Let's go though, shit.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that?
Wait,
It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I come a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talk it, right? I ain't never coming back. The way the spread. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man when it come back. I'ma get back my bad when the check hit the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. That's gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a, she an why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your punch and run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sus, I'ma place those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers.
On Calamari, yeah, safe thing.
Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this man.
Yes, it make him more accurate than
when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your fifth grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey,
we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Whole team.
I gotta see what you fucking hell.
100-minute bag, that's a big numbers. Blue hunts. Whole team, that's a big number.
Fast 1 to 3. Push 1 3.
QDOG, you gonna do it?
What?
You wanna score out?
Hey, what you about to say? First 1 3?
When they do, you remember how I scored jukebox on Derek
no, I'm saying
Cook?
What's the name? What's the name of it? First 1 3?
Yeah, no, jukebox.
Say I think I'll play on next spring. What's the name of it?
I just said jukebox.
No. Not name. It's a first one free. Got a box like this.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you looking for? On a juke caster?
Bring my running back.
Are you looking for? What are you looking for, though?
The jukebox. That's the name of it. First one.
Do you want fast? Which one do you want? Faster juke moves or a higher success?
No, I'm asking you, which one do I pick? I think that's it. First one free.
For your X Factor or for your ability? For your X Factor, if you want better juke,
No. I'm trying to put it on him.
Oh, what, running backs have it? Do you want to get both jukebox and first one free?
No, first one free is jukebox, right?
No, they're two different things.
Which one I pick on jukebox? What did jukebox say?
Jukebox makes it where you have faster juke animations, and first one free is the X Factor that gives you a higher success on your juke.
I got you what you're saying. Oh, there you go. I see it.
First one free is the X Factor.
Damn, jukebox 1,000. God damn.
Well, who's your running back?
I got Drake Patrick.
Who?
Drake Patrick from Cardinals. Damn.
What's his overall?
He 92.
Where'd you get him from? You bought him or you paid him?
I bought him.
How much you got now, Q-Dog?
I ain't, 90. 99.
I'm beating this guy 42-18, man. He got 99 guys.
Damn, I gotta find somebody. Fuck. That's nice. It is what it is.
He quit now.
Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over him diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Cause he gave me patience.
I got the 90 cemetery kill.
Cause I know they tryna shit like rape bands. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. I know we the ones that ain't them. No more fancy mother and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click.
Man, hey, Q-Dog, bro, you gotta get Byron Jones. You have to get him. He better than Dion, Jalen Ramsey, and any other corner in the game.
And he was two of these,
He way better than Dion and Jalen Ramsey. You could be good at safety.
Play safe and come. But
Yeah.
See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet.
I want to know what it's like just playing the NFL. I just want to know like what really going behind the scenes. Like, is it like I don't know, cause sometimes I feel like NFL is slavery. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click.
I can hold up Byron Jones.
They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
We got some a lot of coins. Yeah, he 349. The only reason he high because he just came out. The only reason he high. He did. Jones at safety, man. That's GG.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show skills.
It's time to upgrade that D9 now.
Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, but before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, popping your projects, dangerous. It's a coming, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving that soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the tiger hill.
You still in the game?
Don't jump off the line and see the flyer field. Rewrite your history, I'm this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, it's to get rich or dead. Try. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze, I won't, I can't lose, really rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do it for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real.
Let's go, touchdown, 99 speed.
Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen.
Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden.
Yeah, come on, they're gonna run one, man. Come on, let's go.
And tell the whole damn world this is Madden.
Come on, let's go.
Come get some.
You get Cam
You
in.
want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my son.
That boy said, I gotta go work in the morning.
Watch you lose.
Yeah, gotta get up at 5. So, I play about 2 games, y'all. Let's go. Come on.
I see the invite.
I can't be Preston, I can't be scheme. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Well, y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? 'Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg.
I'm about to
His team is off the.
I'm about to buy them from that.
But if you do, come and get some. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama.
I got another day. Watch my put it
on the mic, I'm giving mad and blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can
Come on, man.
I
Yeah, I'm 0-1 on the last game we played. What's your goal?
Bro, I'm 0-0, man.
I am 0-1.
Oh, yeah, cause you lost that game earlier, remember?
Oh, me and you, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm 0-0 because I was 2-4, and then maybe you start.
It's in the game.
Yeah. Trying to restart.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. King guards every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up the pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a cruise on. Receipts in my pocket, don't